I really enjoy fishing. As a matter of fact, whenever I have the chance to cast a line, I do it. And that's why I met up with Jim, a professional angler. We went out on the Truckee River for a day of fly fishing. The Truckee River begins and feeds off Lake Tahoe. It flows 110 miles to Pyramid Lake Indian Reservation. This river is one of the heaviest fished rivers in Nevada. 60 to 100,000 anglers per year fish the Truckee. You can fish for rainbow trout, cutthroat trout, mountain whitefish, and largemouth bass.
What do you like about fishing? I know that's a pretty simple question, but why do you do it?
I think that it gives me a really good active reason to get out and enjoy the outdoors. I really love the ability to escape, even in an urban environment. In downtown Reno, the Truckee River flows right through our community, and it flows through the community, and you can escape the kind of the hustle and bustle and get down into the channel and just really, really enjoy it. And then you can, we're here east of Reno, and we're less than 25 minutes away from downtown. You could be sitting at a blackjack table in 25 minutes. And you're fishing one of the best fisheries in the country.
If you weren't fishing on the Truckee, but you stayed in Nevada, where else is a good spot? Where would you go?
To fish?
Yeah.
Well, all the way down the east side of the Sierras, you have, going east-south from the Truckee Meadows, you have the Carson River, then the Walker River, and then you actually enter into California from there. But technically it's not Nevada, but it's just simply less than an hour away from Reno and Sparks is Pyramid Lake. And there we have a native species that has been reintroduced and is one of the largest species of trout in North America, the Lahontan Cutthroat trout, which is native and indigenous to Pyramid Lake.
Well, you've been fishing all over the world. How does Nevada rank in your book?
Well, I think for the quality of fish and the challenging nature of the fly fishing itself it ranks really high. Again, as we've discussed, the Department of Wildlife have done such a great job at managing the fishery and advocating for the sustained flows that we've had throughout the year. And it sounds a bit obvious, but it's fish need water. And once you hold right here, just pull in and hold. And as they have water, they will grow and they'll flourish and reproduce and be very happy fish. It's gonna get shallow here, so I don't want you to lose your fly. We're gonna go right at the bottom of this river. We'll start fishing again on the right side.
What's fun about the Truckee is the action on the river. You have moments of floating and sections of rapids. I like this, as it keeps you on your toes. Having someone like Jim makes the experience all the better. He knows the river and can embrace the art of fly fishing.
So, Sean, sometimes when you're fly fishing, you have a choice to make. And most of the time for trout fishing, you're fishing with insects. Insects typically have a few life forms, one of which is the nymphal stage, which represents often about 80% of the bug's lifespan. And what we're doing here is we're actually fishing with the nymph stage of the insect, representing the insect. The other one is the adult, which is associated with the dry fly fishing.
Now you keep going.
You want to try it?
I want to see this. Now, you're trying to think like the fish?
Yeah, we're trying to basically just feed the fish. So we're trying to represent what the fish is eating, how they're eating it, and when they're eating it. And that's why I'm casting it multiple times through in slightly different spots each time.
Because I've noticed sometimes you're thinking it's on the banks, sometimes you're thinking it's more in the middle.
And that's the beauty of it. You just really don't know. You make a best guess, educated guess of where they are, and from there you just kind of hope. What you'll find is this is kind of not dissimilar from a buffet in a casino, in that the big difference is instead of moving through the line for the fish to pick off the bugs, they'll sit in one spot and let the bugs come to them.
Is that right?
They will. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying all these different spots to see if I can find a spot that the fish is in that lane.
And you're making the casting look easy because there's no weight on this really. So what is the key to your cast?
So in fly fishing, the fly line, the thick line that has kind of the plastic coating, is all the weight to deliver the fly. So you want to have a fly line that's kind of working in concert with your fly rod.
But you're aggressive with throwing it out there, aren't you? I mean, it's...
Well, yeah, you got to get it to do it. You got to have it's kind of like a buggy whip. You got to get this fly rod to load and unload, flex and unflex. And in doing so, then it'll deliver your fly. Kind of spinning in circles here with this current.
That's amazing the way you say that. You're trying to feed the fish, and you're just plopping it in different areas.
And over again, because the fish, there's a rhythm to them, right? They're seeing those bugs come by, they're gonna eat, they come back down, get in their spot. Sometimes they lose their place in line.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a kind of a natural rhythm to it. And my fly might go through in a perfect spot, in a perfect representation of the bug that they're eating, but they're on their way up or their way down, they're not ready. So I can go through here multiple times and actually come back one time where I'm in the right spot at the right time and the fish is doing their part and I'm doing mine, and all of a sudden, everything happens. And I look like I know what I'm doing.
We got a couple of bites, but we didn't land anything. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Because each time I go out, I get a better understanding of the land and the art of angling. Plus, I got to spend a day with a friend. Hey, that's a win-win. Thanks, Jim.